Sidle on in. Specky, it's okay to be barely awake. I'm barely awake, let's be honest. And I gotta run with it, apparently. Literally. Should mute the laptop so that there's no funky effect issues. Aha, we're live. Good. Good morning, everybody. Take your time. It's all good. If I can spell live, that would be much more helpful, wouldn't it? There we go. Nicely done. Can't hear the stream because you're on the phone. No worries, Wendy. Take your time. I should probably open the Discord. That's a good idea. There may be a few little blips of delay as I get things up and running because our Wi-Fi cannot multitask. It gets very tired and confused, and I am empathetic towards that because I too get tired and confused. There we go. That should be everything all in one place. Hey, sweetheart, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I have coffee. That is the
Ease coffee.
Ease coffee. So we have this one of our favorite. We watch a lot of food videos at night to like relax. So we have some favorite food bloggers. There was a video with two of them in the full today's gender. Goo morning friends. Yes, we are goo morning friends. That is correct, Becky.
Good morning, friends.
Goo morning friends. One of them, his name is Boris, and his channel is called Life of Boris, and he is a Slav of undetermined nationality. And his opening video, he likes the hard bass. He talks all about Slav life, which involves cooking with bricks and all sorts of other things.
And he has actually cooked using only a brick.
Yes, that was an experience.
There's an entire video where he builds a vodka called PC, where about halfway through he just starts giggling and goes, "This is so safe. I should wither the word." He used to travel a lot and reviewed countries. I think it was Sweden, which he described as traveling at the maximum speed of "fuck you."
Yeah, but
you know,
Boris is fantastic, and his opening video goes, "Ease Boris," and Alistair and I go, "Ease coffee," at each other quite a lot. Which is the level of intelligence you are receiving from us this morning. Oh, let me get you, Boris. Hold on. Hang on.
Boris is a very excellent time. He's also a gamer.
Yeah, he does a lot of gaming streams as well. Life of Boris is worthy. I quite enjoy. And he also has an adorable not kitten anymore named
called Etom.
Etom, who's just adorable.
And sells little Russian hats.
Hello, CZZ. Good morning. Life of Boris.
Japanese vending machine foods. Oh, good choice.
He's currently obsessed with Japanese vending machine foods? Okay. We haven't watched that one in a while. That sounds good. Hey, everybody. Good morning. We are talking about our favorite food bloggers and drinking coffee. So you have not missed anything. And we'll just give it a little bit of time here. Because I will drink some coffee and then I will realize I've not had any food and I will get hungry. But, let's see.
We're coming from a very chill sewing stream into whatever is going to happen this week.
Yeah, excuse me just a second. There's going to be a noise. I'm adjusting the little windsock on the microphone because I'm too lazy to put an actual windscreen on these things. They move around too much. My little niece likes your holding screen. Oh, hello, little niece of Ocean. It's all good. Let's see. Recap. Last time on the council. Thank you. Okay, so after the hard turn into Don't Lose an Arm and Demons. Yes, that is the voice of the guy who says aliens.
Demons.
Exactly. The impossibly vaulted space under the manor is full of religious puzzles, and we're supposed to find the correct Lance of Longinus after we questioned all of the guests again. So we did that. A big surprise. The correct lance is near the tomb of our current host, dun dun dun, which was empty. And since these are supposed to be...
It's also worth pointing out that, sorry to cut across
Yeah,
you,
go
but
ahead.
I actually feel there's a really realistic depiction of possible immortality here, in that whatever is currently wearing our host has obviously lived on Death Island for some considerable time, and has this non-Euclidean space underneath the house. And
Like you do.
What do you do with it? I mean, do you keep laundry there? Do you put your servants' quarters there? No. You use it as your badly laid out collection of Spear of Destiny clones. And I just think that's really realistic.
It is kind of like the 18th century version of a Star Wars figure collection, right?
It is. So what do you want to put in the Death Vault? Put the spears down there.
I like my spears.
Fuck it.
Let's put my spears. And, you know, they may be tombs of previous bodies. It's difficult to tell at this point. So now we have retrieved the correct, in air quotes, sphere. Spear, not sphere.
Guaranteed covered in the blood of Jesus, so your money back.
Thank you for that. Now, our instructions are to make a break for it. We have to make a run for it and find Mom, who's down by on the pier trying to escape.
Leg it.
Best security is if you can find it, no one can. Yeah, exactly. So now we're about to make a break for it. So I have a feeling that we're going to have to, you know.
It might get fighty.
It might get fighty, or we'll have confrontations that we'll have to speed through to try and get away.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to be confronted by all the guests we couldn't find previously, who just want to have a word, Louis, right? So we're going to have to blow people off and keep going, is my guess.
My God,
yeah, exactly. I just talked to you, George. Go away.
Oh, also we watched the new Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat!
That's the correct. Exactly what we expected. You know, multiple layers of my dead wife, which is my least favorite trope in the universe now.
And yet a surprisingly great origin for Scorpion.
It was a surprisingly great origin for Scorpion. And, you know, watching venerated actors get to ham it up at each other was nice.
Hiroyuki Sanada is 60.
I know, and he's so beautiful.
Also, one of my favorite action stars is in it as Sub-Zero. Joe Talsim, who is an Indonesian former judo Olympian, and is the guy who has the hilarious "Why do you keep hitting yourself?" fight with Han and Tyrese in Fast 6. And Joe is so clearly having so much fun playing Sub-Zero. He can stand still in a scene and you can just see him going, I get to be bad.
I'm the baddie.
It's so endearing. There's a moment where a character walks past a doorway and then walks past it again, and Joe's standing outside, and you can actually hear him going, dun, 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 dun. You know, it's adorable.
Exactly. All right, so no problems, Becky. Take your time. I think we're gonna have to pick our light reading on the run again and all of that fun stuff. So we've probably got a couple of minutes of attending to. Oh gosh, stop! You may be on of attending to experience and our light reading before we get going. Let's see. That's the wrong button. I want this button.
And now we continue.
Right, there should be some sound now, folks. The Spearhead.
That's still my favorite.
I know, but I like to say hi every time. It gets lonely. Look, it hasn't been touched since 2018, the poor thing. There we go. You are valid. I have validated you. We may continue. The Spearhead. Yeah, I messed one of those up. I remember that.
Oh, good job, CZ.
Yeah, I saw on Twitter that you were doing some morning streaming, and then you rated on over here. Thank you for rating us. Let's see, I have some experience points. Talking to 4 rats, through lighting a fire with no kindling and no way to see what he was doing. Oh,
Lighter fluid?
That sounds talented.
That's the Manx way.
Lighter fluid? That's
Yeah.
the Manx way? Okay. All right, we have points. Let's see. So let's take a look at our reading first. We have many talents now. Well done, Louis.
And still 2 hands.
Hushna. That's good.
There must be playthroughs of this where you legitimately finish with 1 hand.
I'm sure there are. Calculating. Some of these look exhausting. Well read. Oh, so these are points for in discovering all of various characters' immunities and vulnerabilities. We have Adams. We have Holmes. We have Von Warners. But we don't have a lot of other ones. Louis is a very talented boy. He's just scrambling madly to deal with all of this nonsense. Your next reading.
Very talented boy, and he's having just the worst.
I only have
day.
1 book left to read. This is sad. Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books that still exist that I have to find. Oh, I'm sorry, Pezzy. I got the notification and was slightly confused as to who was streaming at 2 in the morning before I realized that time zones are indeed a thing. They are a thing, the Taste of Sunshine, but if it is 2 o'clock in the morning where you are, and if you are able to go back to sleep, that might be a very good idea.
Definitely.
So yeah, we're only going to have 1 book to read this time because I don't have any other books. Wow. Oh, it's not picking book time. But that book gives me manipulation, conviction, and occultism. Occultism and manipulation I have plenty of. It's what I don't have plenty of is vigilance. Poor Louis. Diversion or conviction. So 3 points would get... I can pick one of these. And what did that book have? Conviction was one of them. So that's not my best use of points today. My best use of points is either diversion or vigilance. And I think we're going to go for vigilance.
Are you sure? Diversion sounds like it might be useful in your upcoming situation.
That's a good point. That is a very good point. Let's go for diversion.
Louis, can I talk to you about the spirit? Look at me!
Yes, exactly. And then conviction will have another point in it, so it'll only take 2 points to spend next time. And then we can finally get around to being vigilant. Okay, hopefully we can take care of that. All right. There we go. Let us validate ourselves. We are valid.
I'm already pressed for time as it is. Mother's waiting for me on the wharf.
But let me pick my reading first. So yes, very much it's saying we have to make a move. Okay. So we only have the 1 book right now. That's fine. I would love to equip 2 other manuscripts, but I don't have 2 other manuscripts. So everybody keep an eye out for some light reading as we run for the wharf, okay? God. All right. Join your mother at the wharf. All right, let's go. I've run in a circle. That's fine. This is the fastest way back, if I remember correctly. Yes, we'd like to be running, Louis, please. Thank you. Running, running, running. Trying to make a break for it. Run, run, run. Servants' quarters.
De Richet, sticking your nose everywhere again.
Wow. What's the matter with you?
hey.
Excuse me, monsieur. I don't follow you.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
Why? What are you talking about?
I am to boost my career. There is no question of me letting you ruin everything. I just surprised Piaget and Volner talking. You are about to rob Mortimer. Give me what you took from him immediately.
Let's keep calm, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have to cut this short, quick. Look, I don't know what you're going on about, and I don't have time for this right now.
Don't bank on getting rid of me
Oh,
so easily,
great.
De Richet. Where have you been?
I'm looking for my mom. Go away.
I'm still looking for my mother, if you can believe it. I've been in the manor basement to check if she might have gone lost.
And did you find her?
No, not a trace.
I'm warning you, De Richet. I have got my eye on you. I'll soon figure out what you are up to. And I am convinced that you have indeed robbed Mortimer. The game is up. Give me what you took from him.
You know, this is becoming an obsession with you.
Show me what you are carrying, or I will call the servants.
Muddle him.
Let's see if I've got something I can give him from my pockets. Oh, yeah, look, here's some crap. Take
All
that.
right, you win.
This
Here.
shit.
This is what I stole from Lord Mortimer.
It's a failed start.
Sorry if it might
You
have...
must really take me for a fool.
Shit.
These things are everywhere in the manor. I know perfectly well it is not what you are hiding. You leave me no choice. Come with me. Mais qu'est-ce...
Oh, no!
What is this?
Shoot!
Hit him. Just deck him. Fucking deck him. On the chin.
That did not go well. This is not good.
Have you considered the possibility you just pimp slaps Napoleon Bonaparte?
I did, in fact, just pimp slap Napoleon Bonaparte. All right, let's. All right, we got to get out of
Maybe
here.
put Washington through a window or something. Ah, Louis, not down!
Oh, he knows I've got the spear now. Oh, I messed up.
You want to do it over? Now's the time.
I was hoping the lodestone would distract him.
I still was just putting it out though. Isn't it great to realise that everyone else has been rifling the couch cushions for days too?
Yeah, exactly. Let's run through the library. Hopefully nobody will bother us in the library.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
Hush now.
That's all a hysterical book nerds. Who's gonna be in the
Well, I
library?
need some more reading, so, you know, maybe we'll find another book on the way.
I've got the library cylinder.
There's just that one book up on the wall, right? That it still won't let me take.
Petrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Still want to read it. Oh, was that something? No. Come on, I need more books. The algae's no longer there. Good. Good. It's okay, Wendy. Don't worry about it. If I get back into people's bedrooms, I will, in fact, look on the high shelves. Shoot, there's Gatoi. Can I just ignore him? He's reading a book. Can I take his book? I should probably just ignore him and go on. Let's just ignore him
I'll
and
just
go on.
be walking through the room.
Yes, yes, yes. I didn't just pimp slap Napoleon. I feel really bad about that.
No, you don't.
Uh-oh. Ooh, the music's become dramatic.
Ah, Louis.
No!
Perfect timing.
As luck would have it.
Come, my boy. I would like to have a word with you.
No. No, I need to go.
I need to pee.
What is the status I'm suffering from? I can't see.
I'm late for school.
Yeah, I need a nap. Disconcerted. +1 effort point. Ugh.
I'd be pretty fucking disconcerted at this point. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I need to take a golden elixir. Thank you. Left. Okay. I'm sorry, but I need to use the facilities.
No need to be afraid. There's nothing to worry about.
Let's
Come
rush
closer,
through this.
please. It's time we had a little chat.
What's wrong, my lord? Tell me, what's with all the bodyguards?
Louis, it's time you found out the truth.
No!
I've been observing you since you arrived.
I need to
I
go!
see you running all over the grounds in search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road.
Look at the masks. They're black.
The
Come on.
wrong road?
Louis, Sarah has made her own choices of her own free will, and I would like for you to have the same chance. You see, Sarah and I have known each other for a very long time.
I'm telling you,
Louis.
he's my dad.
I am aware of her theory.
Come on,
About
Louis.
me,
We need to go.
About Gregory. About the demons.
And it's true.
She's right. Look at me. I have inhabited this body since 1191. For the last
What?
602 years, I have been this dear William
I'm
Mortimer.
sorry, what now?
No, I'm not going to get into this.
Louis, it's time you opened your eyes. Come, you'll soon see.
After you.
What's happening? No,
I hope I've answered all your questions.
I'm not getting into the questions. I need to go
Come,
find Mom.
I have something to show
Come on,
you.
he's trying to stall me.
There is one question that remains to be answered. Why me? Why tell me all of this?
Oh, haven't you guessed yet?
You're my next.
You're my father.
Yeah. I can see where he's going with this. He needs the support of the Order. He needs me, and that's too generic. He wants to retrieve the spear. He could get the spear anytime he wants.
Needs you as a replacement body.
Yeah, you're totally his son and replacement body.
I've got an idea, but it might seem stupid.
Trust me.
Am I one? I mean, am I a demon?
Would you like that?
Don't be asking me questions like that.
Kind of?
We are of
Always
the
have
gods,
been.
Louis.
You,
always have been.
as much as me, you are one of us,
Oh.
Louis.
Oh,
You
God.
too are a demon.
Are you serious?
You know it. Deep down inside, you know
Search
I
your
tell you the
feelings.
truth.
You
Where do
know
you
it
think
to
that
be
natural,
true.
charismatic presence comes from? Your talent must already have manifested itself somehow. Have you ever had any visions?
No. Stop it. It's
Have
absurd.
you never found yourself suddenly inside someone else's body without knowing why?
Hush now.
Whilst asleep, maybe?
Shut
That's
up.
how it often happens the first
You're my
time.
mom.
Your spirit wanders unconsciously.
My mother can't have lied to me about that.
It's true. Your real mother would never have lied to you,
Bitch, don't even.
What do you mean?
Louis. I would rather you found this out from her own lips, but it's important that you know. Sarah is not your mother.
What?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Louis. But you must know the truth before you commit an irreparable act.
No, no, it's not possible.
You are my son.
I told you! I told you! I told you! Oh dear.
Well, well. So now you're his bastard. You really took me for a fool.
Did he say that to
Don't make a
Peru as
move,
well?
you clown.
Everybody keep calm.
Don't say a word or I'll shoot your kid. Not so clever now, are we? At last I found a way to put the pressure on you, Mortimer.
Look, just calm down, monsieur.
You stopped me from ending it all. Because of you, I've had to pay for it. You don't know what it's like. He's in your head. He's in your soul. I never want to feel that again.
Jack, I did not betray you.
You're just like him.
Flip it back.
Oh, come on. Let me help you, okay?
How dare you threaten me then?
Oh,
So
shit.
that's it, is it? You've gone over to his side, have you? It didn't take you too long. So, what are you gonna do now? You've just found out your true nature. What difference does it make?
Wait, Jack! If it weren't for me, you'd be dead by now. You've seen who I am, and this so-called revelation makes no difference. I'm not a slave to my birth, and I refuse to pretend to be a victim. I am Louis de Richet.
Do you really believe you've got enough strength to resist him?
I am who I am. Only our actions truly define us. And you can threaten me all you want. It won't make any difference.
Don't change, Louis. You're strong. I wasn't able to make it. You're just like him. You are already. You can't see it, or you don't want to see it, but it's already too late. In fact, I haven't got any choice.
You always have a choice. You know very well what will happen to you if you shoot me.
Yeah.
You're going to be held accountable, and you will lose everything, starting with your freedom and then your head.
I told you, I don't care.
Not about yourself, maybe, but what about your daughter? It wouldn't be the same for her, would it?
Shut up! Shut up!
She will be alone, in a world that you know is hostile. What will become of her?
That's true, but...
Don't abandon her. Not a second time. It's your last chance, my friend. It's over. Come now, mister.
You know what I told you. Evil and good depend on you, and not on your nature.
Yes, it's true, and the same holds true for all of us.
Monsieur Peru, I am willing to overlook this latest scene. You can thank my son for that.
Ugh, don't call me
I want
that.
to take your leave for your good and ours, as well as that of your daughter.
Poor Peru. Yeah, he's really having a rough time of it. Can I go now, please?
Not too shaken up. You've experienced many significant events since your arrival.
Yes, you could say that.
You can say that again.
For now, I think you ought to find Sarah, my son. You ought to talk things over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along?
Let her justify herself. What's done is done. Sarah must explain herself. You must clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk afterwards. But all in good time. Before you join her, I'd like to give you something.
No!
As a demon, I would like to introduce you to your first talent.
No, this is creepy.
Open your mind, my son.
No!
You
Don't
hold
like it.
I don't
immense
like
power.
this.
It's already there, inside you. Empty your mind of all
I don't
thoughts.
like you.
Just let me show you the way.
I'm
should
convinced he's a
relax.
charlatan.
Open your mind. Hear my voice. Feel the vibrations and listen to what has been happening
He's hypnotizing
to
you.
deep inside, but which you have been concealing. Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
I can hear something.
Now breathe.
It's a sound, very faint.
That's right. Concentrate on it. My voice is growing fainter, but I am here.
Whispers, words, mixed voices.
Focus on one of them. Don't be afraid.
I sense a stream. Some words are clear, but not all of them.
Let them enter into your mind.
I hear them. Now I can hear a clear voice.
Well done, Louis. Congratulations.
What was it?
You are now able to read people's
What?
What?
You heard me. From now on, whenever a
Embrace the
human
beholding,
speaks
Louis.
to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts. So if you
Privacy!
need to know something particular from someone, all you have to
Lawyer's
do
worst
is
nightmare.
make them think about it.
I'm invading their
That's a
privacy!
violation of their most intimate thoughts, wouldn't it?
To begin with, there's nothing obliging you to do it. You already had the ability without even knowing it. I just gave you the option of putting it into practice if you want.
Oh, you're evil.
Moreover,
I'm
it would
killing
be
you.
wrong
I love
to
that Bones
evoke
was like,
morality.
fuck 'em.
Every species.
What do you mean
is
it would be
different,
wrong
Louis,
to evoke
and this is
morality?
the way we are made. That's all there is to it. You are free to use this
We're gonna
talent
have
or
to go
not.
back and talk
And
to
what's
Napoleon and
more,
talk about
it
how
will
you
be
got
up
to
to
move
you
and
to
hand
decide
him
what
to
to
the
do
gym.
with the
It's gonna
thoughts
be
you
so good.
read. That is where the values of right and wrong do come into play. There are also a few rules you need to know that govern this talent when used between ourselves. You can read the thoughts of demons as well as of humans. But be careful. A demon more experienced than yourselves will know that you are spying and will often react quite violently. It's considered bad form to play around the psyche of another demon. It's a question of courtesy.
Courtesy! Not morality, just courtesy!
Considered bad form is getting caught. So I would advise against trying to read the thoughts of Gregory, for example.
Home?
Yes, the old grump is touchy, and rather a stickler about the conventions. On that note, go and see Sarah, Louis. Otherwise, she might leave without you. We'll continue this discussion later, if you want. Just join me in my study when you've finished.
You are now able to hear the superficial thoughts of your interlocutors?
Interlocutors.
Each use of mind reading costs 1 essence point. You can earn 1 back when confronted to an immunity, 2 by exploiting a vulnerability, and 3 by consuming a devil's thorn. So I have a new stat in the 4th of 5 chapters of the game.
Oh, and also you're not the species you were told you were.
Oh, I'm gonna just pause
This is
here
a lot.
and take a little breather.
Kang.
Wow. See, and the thing is, I can't tell if I'm supposed to remain skeptical because he's had this influence over us, or if this is accurate, and I'm supposed to embrace it. Hi, Annel. Great
Morning,
timing.
Annel.
We read minds now. I do want to go and lie down for a bit, Ocean. Thank you. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee and... Right, Annel? I mean, come on.
Good morning, son. You're my son. That's not your mother.
I called that.
You're not human. And we should talk. You can read minds now. Do you want a croissant? That's basically the last half
I would
hour.
like a croissant.
We don't have croissant. We'll go get them for you if you want.
No.
We have a bagel.
I knew he was our dad, but I still thought Sarah was our mom. I didn't cause that one. I would split the bagel with you if that
We
was
have a muffin. And a Pop-Tart.
Yes!
Where's the Pop-Tarts?
I love Pop-Tarts. Louis lies down and eats toast with royal jelly. Yeah.
Where's Louis? He's in his room watching the Teletubbies.
So it's also, I have very few opportunities to use this talent because it's been limited, and that's fine. Okay. I know they are London bagels; they're not New York bagels. God, I would kill for a New York bagel right now.
Son, you want to split some Pop-Tarts?
That would be lovely. Join me in my study when you're finished.
No, bite me.
I can read his mind.
He'll fuck you up like it.
No, he'll see me as an inexperienced puppy testing my new barriers, and it'll build rapport.
Let's see what Mortimer's thinking about.
He is thinking he might not have been clear enough with you. When I told you not to try to read into Gregory or her experience to demons, it also applied to me, of course.
You can hear me think?
Of course I can. I can sense you. For the moment, your mind shines like 1,000 lights because you haven't yet mastered the art of concealment from the psyches of others. So, I give you a weapon, and the first thing you do is try to shoot me with it? If my intentions were evil, you would already be at my mercy. So be very careful on whom you use the talent.
I'm not going to apologize. I'm leaving. Bye.
All right. On that note, I'd better be going. I'm expected.
One more thing. If you want to know the truth about your birth, ask her about Paris, 1763, at 12 Rue des Martyrs. That's where she disemboweled your mother to steal you from me.
You.
Fuck you.
I know, Silver, right? Maybe you could have taught him
sessions, but I must hurry to the wharf.
Oh no, Louis. I think you regret all these decisions.
Yeah, I am made of regret.
In the immortal words of Idris Elba from the Suicide Squad trailer. Well, the good news is you're outside again.
Have I ever wandered around in here?
Nope.
There could be coins. There could be coins. have to go quickly, but there could be coin.
Who's your Pop-Tart?
See?
Toasted?
See? I'm totally justified. There was a coin. Say again?
Who's your Pop-Tart toasted?
I am ambivalent on that choice.
Very well, but I'm guessing you want a coffee refill.
Yes, gosh, please. I'm going to do this very quick. See? There's another one. Royal jelly. All right, fine. All right. I think that's all. I think I just have to go down to the wharf now. I don't know why I'm running. I'm running because I think I'm late.
You still think there's going to be a getaway component to this?
Yeah, you know, it would be nice, but
You shot her in cold blood.
oh,
What is
oh
at
great.
stake here?
Oh,
Far outweigh
great.
Our personal interests. I should.
Personal
Emily is
interest.
holding your mother
I'm
at
talking
gunpoint.
about my sister's life. She was my other half.
Calm down, Emily. Calm down.
Louis, don't come near me.
I warned you what would happen if I found her.
Please don't shoot. Oh, of course.
I was so hoping it wouldn't end like this. I'm fed up with all these deaths.
Okay, come on. Put your arm down.
Emily, put the weapon down.
She has to pay for all the harm she's done to me.
Well, to be fair, we've all made mistakes. And look at her, Emily. She's paid for hers.
I'm all alone now.
Duchess, I am sorry for what happened. I didn't have any choice.
Ah, you. Shut your mouth. You had the choice, all right. You use people according to your own desires, without any scruples.
Excuse me, Duchess, but we're in the same line of business.
Shut it!
And as for Emma, she knew only too
No,
well.
Emily. Look at me. Emily.
What did you say?
Wow. You're not like Sarah.
You're not like her. Neither you nor Emma are like Sarah. Ever since you got here, you've always tried to help me. I trust you, Emily. And Emma would never have betrayed me either.
No, she wasn't like that. She was loyal. But why did Sarah betray Emma? Why?
Your sister was supposed to hide something, and no one was supposed to have been able to find it.
And she would never have talked, even under torture. So why get rid of her?
Unfortunately, Emily, the creatures who live here employ methods that no one can resist.
I was going to get her out of there for God's sake. So what are you talking about?
Oh, let's just tell her she's a demon. Come on, let's just do it.
Emily Mortimer's a demon, in the literal sense of the word.
What are
Lord Mortimer has been around since the Third Crusade. He fiddles with his family records so he can keep maintaining his identity. I know it sounds crazy, but I swear on everything I hold dear, that's the truth.
What? But when did...
Louis, Do you realize what you are asking me to believe?
You were there when I
know,
found the
but
papers.
it's the truth, Emily.
How do you expect me to accept this? We are in the Golden Order precisely to fight against such beliefs.
Do you remember those deeds we found behind the chimney?
Thank you, thank
They
you,
weren't
thank you.
fake. There's a reason why they're all signed by his same hand.
Demons.
In his study, he keeps the Mortimer family tree. They produced only boys, just one per generation since the Third Crusade, and they are all called William. He justifies his own existence, Emily.
Look, I'm going to believe you, but if you're taking me for a ride...
Unfortunately for us, it'd be impossible to even make up a story like that.
All right, I believe you. Thank him. You owe him your life.
I have always been very lucky to have him as my son.
Well, that went strangely.
I really thought my next breath would be my last.
Well, anything's possible.
This is no time to be joking. Just
Oh,
help
I'm
me
not
climb
joking.
aboard this boat, and let's get off of this cursed island.
No, I'm not going anywhere, and neither are you, until you've told me everything.
For crying out loud, what are you talking about?
I'm abusing my mind reading powers. Because if I can, like, win a confrontation, as part of the conversation, it gets me back to the point. So from a mechanic's point, it makes sense. And what? You're looking at me.
Hashtag legal.
Hashtag lawyered. What is she thinking about? I want to know if she's terrified that I've learned the truth. That's what I want to hear her say.
No, 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 not now, no. Make him not want to know.
Thank you. Yep, see? I know.
Father!
I know everything.
No. I beg you, please trust me. He's manipulating you. We must leave.
Paris.
Can't you see he wants you? And he'll do anything to turn you against me.
Number 12 on Rue des Martyrs.
He had to pay for what he did to me. I panicked. There she was with the baby due. I thought it was the right time to touch it, but
touch it? By disemboweling her and stealing me from her?
The girl was already condemned to die. He never leaves any witnesses behind. She meant nothing to him. And I absolutely had to find a way of stopping him.
I don't care about my life.
By stealing the baby.
Yeah.
Did you lost your mind or what? How did you stop him by stealing a baby?
He was multiplying. I had to do something. It took me years to pick up his trail again, Louis. From the second I took you in, I couldn't bear to be apart from you. I looked after you, fed you, raised you, like a mother.
Yeah, you're manipulating me. No.
Louis, you're the devil's special boy.
Yes. Hi. Hey, demons. It's me, your boy, Louis.
Kiritsuzu, good morning. The shortest possible version is this. We're carrying the Spear of Destiny. Louis is a demon. This is not Louis's mother. Louis is the son of Lord Mortimer, who has been alive for 600 years.
So is his actual name William and she just calls him Louis?
Probably. And we can read minds now.
Yeah, it's gotten really weird. You're manipulating
42 minutes ago.
Sorry.
You made me in your own image.
No, you're wrong. I devoted my whole life to teaching you to distinguish between right and wrong,
So I should
you
probably
would
stop
have
reading
the
minds.
choice. You are not like him.
But you never told me.
I wanted to. I very nearly told you everything, at least a dozen times.
You didn't though, did you? Why?
I don't know, Louis.
We can make her tell me. And you know why.
I couldn't. Not after Venice.
What happened in Venice? The thing we were never allowed to talk about.
Talk to me about Venice.
Oh no. Louis, let's go. I'll tell you everything once we get home. Now come.
You never wanted us to speak about it again. Winter 1791. Do you remember?
Louis, no. We agreed to never speak about it again.
Now I understand.
Talk to me about Venice.
We were on the trail of a businessman. We broke into his place one night. We ran into his wife.
Not that, Louis. It's in the past.
She too was pregnant. Was he Mortimer's as well?
Louis,
Answer.
Yes.
What did you do with the child?
What became of the child?
I gave it away.
For him too? You became his mother, didn't you?
No, I gave him to a couple who couldn't have children. I never saw him again.
How many children have you stolen from him?
I saved all of you, Louis. I gave you a normal life. Nine. Louis,
9?!
yes, I made mistakes in the past, but now I'm ready to...
Do you consider me a mistake?
No, not you. You are what I am most proud of in my whole life. You are good. You fight to do right. You are not like him.
Still, he is my father. Why did you steal me?
You don't want to know, believe me.
For once in your life, be honest. Why all this mess? Why do you have it in for him so much? Why?
Because I'm his daughter. I know what he's doing. I see he has his eye on you. He's hovering around you, tempting you. He did it to me before you. And if you don't live up to his expectations, he will cast you away.
Is that what happened to you?
I wasn't good enough for him, so he rejected me.
What do you mean?
He tried to initiate me, but it would seem I am unable to develop his talent. I can't withdraw my mind from my body.
I get it. The reason why you abducted me is because he didn't love you, isn't it?
He doesn't love anyone, Louis. Don't be taken in.
Okay, hold on a second. So let's recap this briefly. This demon has been around for, at this period of time, something like 800, 900 years. Yep. The woman I think of as my mother is Mortimer's descendant.
Yeah.
I am Mortimer's descendant.
Yeah.
So she's technically my sister, not my mom.
Yeah.
And she's been on a crusade because she tried to be an insider with Mortimer, but she couldn't develop the talent, so he rejected her. But he didn't kill her, which I find unusual. So she's devoted herself to by kidnapping the children and placing them with other people, though in at least one case she apparently committed murder to do it. Oh god, I'm so conflicted here. Wow. Okay. But if you're Mortimer's kid and I'm Mortimer's kid, then who's driving this thing? I don't hate her. I don't want to validate her. This is what she's looking for.
You are my mother. Whatever you've done, I can't take that away from you. It doesn't excuse everything, but in time we will find a way of putting it all behind us.
Oh, thank you, Louis. Thank you. I will never lie to you again. Come on.
So you're about to leave
Let's
the game,
go.
right?
No, Mother. I'm not going back with you. I can't.
What do you mean? Louis, you can't stay here.
Don't worry about me. I have to stay. I still have a lot to learn. But you go.
Louis!
I'll see you in Paris. Don't worry. Here. This is yours.
Maybe the real Mortimer's children of the spawn we stole along the way.
Don't forget, Louis. You've got the lance. You can beat him. If you hit him with it, he won't be able to escape from his mortal envelope, and he will die with it.
Okay.
So, decking Napoleon is a success.
Wow, okay. Oh, I could have talked to Godoy.
Oh, who
I
cares
didn't want
about
to take the
Godoy?
time. Yeah, who cares about Godoy?
How we doing, everybody?
Wow! That was very short and very intense. I think we've been we've been streaming about an hour now, so everybody, if you've been sitting here clenched like I have for the last 45 minutes, right, Ocean? Somebody needs to take some steps and teach that boy family planning. That was a very fast chapter. That was just like mostly conversation. So we've gone from I'm doing a political thriller to my mom believes in demons to well, I didn't lose my hand and now I'm in an impossible bolt with a religious relic and now I'm gonna make a run for it, but that guy's my dad and I'm actually a demon and I can read minds.
Also, Mom isn't Mom.
Woo! Okay. So how we all just
Cleansing breaths.
let's just take
Cleansing breaths.
Yeah, she's actually my we are all Mortimer's
She's a sister
children.
mom.
I mean, it is classic immortal protocol. If you're trying to, raise an army or you can only hop into bodies of your descendants, then it makes perfect sense that, especially if you're a guy, it's easy to have as many kids as possible.
Well, I'm just going to say this.
Pezzy, I encourage you to spend your shift today trying to read people's minds and letting us know how that goes.
Connor McLeod didn't need any of this nonsense. He just signed the name Russell Nash in slightly different handwriting for 400 years.
Yes, well, Russell Nash didn't have to deal with modern privacy and InfoSec, to be fair.
He did have to deal with the 1980s, though.
Yes, but he could also use a sword to just cut people's heads off, and somehow he got away with that.
Plus, he was a very, very French-sounding Scotsman, in fairness.
Well, you know. I think I'm going to take a moment and refill my coffee.
Allow me.
Yes, please. Thank you. A cold brew tea is a bit much for me yet. I think I'm going to stick to hot coffee for now. Folks, take a couple minutes. Get up. Get a stretch. I think I'm going to do that. Do you want to split that bagel with me?
I was going to do that too.
Yay, thank you. All right. Go for it, and I will chat with the lovely folks on the chat. Be careful. There you go. I'm going to be ordered lunch by a little princess soon. Okay, that sounds very regal, Ocean. Well done. No worries, Wendy. Folks, like I said, if you need a beverage, if you need a stretch, if you are in the British time zone and need to buy turnips, you have about an hour left. Get a stretch, get a break, all that good stuff. It's all good. Wow, that took a turn. Wow. I was not expecting any of that. God, I hope Napoleon doesn't get mad that I decked him. Maybe he'll respect it. It's a show of force, right? He's a soldier. Wow. Huh. This is strange. I don't think I can try to explain it to everybody. When he's gone, time for crimes. Yes, exactly. No, Zalia's here as well. Zalia's just probably very quietly observing people who are making crimes. Me trying to explain to friends on Discord what is happening in this game. It is a lot. It is a lot. And feel free to invite your friends to come watch. It's fine. Has severe anemia, but he seems to be feeling a little better. Aww. That's true. Zalia generally is in support of art crimes. And, I am too. That's fine. Wow. Okay, so where do we think it's going to go from here? If we've now gotten Sarah off the island, we've kind of sided things with Emma, and Mortimer's revealed the big secret. Is that because he's kind of picked us as his scion now? And does that mean he's going to hop in our body? Or is he just... that body is in fact immortal, and he just tries to keep the property in line by pretending to have all of these descendants named William? I don't know. Let's think about where he's going to go next. Well, the conclave is still going on, right? So he's probably going to try and make me convince everybody to agree with him and practice using all of my new demon mind powers, isn't he? How do I feel about that? Do I want to side with him? Do I want to kill him? I gotta get close enough to be able to kill him, though, right? I have the lance, so I could stab him with it. But now Napoleon knows I have the lance, so I gotta be careful of that. Wendy's back, no more crimes. Okay. Have a good one, Pezzy. Let us know how the mind works. The mind reading works. Read George Washington's mind. He's thinking about eagles. No, he's probably thinking about laudanum, to be honest. Yeah, there's no way of knowing if we're on a good ending or a bad ending at this point. Because this is... I don't remember how many chapters there are. How many episodes there are in this chapter. And one of them is called Mind Jail.
Mind Jail.
Which implies that we cross Mortimer at some point and he catches us, and then we have to find a way to escape. Mind Jail. This got weird. I was enjoying my political drama. Now I have to pay attention to mind reading. I found out about my demonic nature. Well, okay. But how do I feel about it? Am I a morally good person? Because right now I'm not a morally good person. I'm just reading minds left and right. I'm like a puppy who discovers that they can pick up a shoe, you know? It's not good. I know, I could chew on anything. I need to stop. Jail for Mortimer. Oh. I have to find the moral balance here. I'm sorry. It's gonna get complicated. I need to know what my objective is. I need to think about my objective. My personal objective is to shank this guy and never let him do this ever again. But I also don't know more about... See, this is the part in the YA movie where you discover you're the special snowflake. And now you have to learn more about how the fact that you are a special snowflake is placed in moral context because your life as you know it has not been accurate, but that the people you still rebel against may still be the people you rebel against. I need a whole lot of context, is what I'm saying.
You need a Kurt.
I need a... well, I always need a Kurt. Are we talking about Greedfall?
I was thinking more specifically the iteration of him you see in Winx.
Oh, yes! He's one of the, like, leaders of the school thing.
You need someone to go, so, he's told you everything. Yeah, I knew that years ago. Here you go.
Yeah, I need somebody to be like, okay, it's okay. Let me give you some more context here. But remember, the Conclave still pitted Holm against Mortimer. And Mortimer's confirmed that Holm is a demon. So it's obviously not that all demons are automatically aligned. There's still conflict there. John was conflicted. John was like, more mind reading powers. I'm currently in the more mind reading powers, please category. I will admit. So, since this is the end of the chapter, let's go ahead and move towards experience and reading and see what we've got next.
Mind Jail.
Mind Jail. One point now to get to conviction. Good. And 3 points to get to vigilance. Excellent. So 1, 2, 3. That will get me everything to level 2, which is what I wanted. So experience from now on out is bonus. Because the rest of these all have very high costs associated with them. But I've got everything to the... Oh, see, from now on, skill use will be free if I can pay the remaining level. That's optional as far as I'm concerned. Getting everything to level 2 was the good point. Good, okay. Let's validate that and see what happens. Alright. Should I wait for you?
I'm just spreading butter and stuff.
Start spreading the news. Alright, I'm gonna go grab my cup of coffee, everybody. I'll be right back and then we'll get started. Say again? I will bring the plates over. Yes, thank you. That got weird.
Better than usual.
I know, right? Did you put sugar in my coffee?
Yeah.
Okay. I need sugar in my coffee.
Next to me.
Could I have peanut butter on my bagels, please?
You can have it on the muffin half if you want it.
No, I'll take cheese on the muffin half and peanut butter on the bagel half.
Cheese and peanut butter coming up.
Not together, though. That would be
That
weird.
would be strange. Having fun?
I am, though I'm very confused about what my, like, objective is now. I think I need to find some sort of, like, moral compass. Because, you know, who doesn't want to live forever? But at the same time, one of his discarded children says he's evil and needs to be destroyed. And that's valid. I don't trust the guy as far as I can throw it.
Of course not.
So, I think it's Home I need to talk to next. Because if I tell Home, look, I'm on the inside now. I know, hey, it's me, ya boy. I'm a demon. Why are you opposed to Mortimer? That might be an opportunity to learn more. And then hopefully Napoleon won't want revenge. You know. Because I had to take matters into my own fists. Yes. I need to blow my nose. Please excuse me, everybody. Tissues. Tissues are good.
You may in fact have gone upside his head.
But he knows I have the spear. That's what I'm worried about. Well, if Mortimer didn't want somebody else to use it, why did he leave it lying around? Okay, to be fair, he left it lying around behind the secret chopping up of arms vault. So he's gonna find out I have the spear, and he's gonna do that whole "you have passed my tests, you have proven yourself to me" thing, and you know, maybe there will be a manly hug, and that's when I can kill him.
I love you.
That's kind of my plan right now. That's my plan. Learn his trust and then betray him with stabbing. Because he's an immortal evil demon. And then I could just take over. If my name's Louis, I could just pretend it was William, right? I mean, right? But what would I do with an evil island? See, but I'm not going dark side. That's the thing. I don't know where the morality is here. It's not going dark side if you want to kill the person who's being evil. The problem is I could really use some external validation that his actions were actually evil, because unfortunately, my narrator, i.e. Sarah/Mom, is unreliable.
You're actually digging to find moral context.
I am digging to find moral context. Have we met?
Many times, and I've adored each one.
I love you very much. And this is because I can't play Mass Effect Legendary Edition, because we don't have a PS5. Could I sound a little more whiny when I say that?
Do you want to stream that when we do it?
If I can get a PS5. But how are people going to watch me play 300 hours of video games?
I'm guessing happily.
Fair. Rightio. Okay. 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 I've got some more coffee. I've got some toast. I've stretched. I can't say I've come to terms with the nature of my reality. But, you know, we're figuring it out. But do you all really want to watch me play 300 hours of Ultimate Paragon Mass Effect? Because that's what Mass Effect is for Marguerite. It's 300 hours of Dudley Do-Right. With one exception. No, two exceptions. There are two exceptions. Okay. Context. I love Mass Effect. I've played it several times. I always play Paragon. There are two instances where I literally pulled the trigger for the Renegade option faster than conscious thought. And then kind of realized, good heavens, what have I done? I don't want to spoil anything, but at this point it's a 10-year-old game, I think, so I don't think it's a spoiler.
There are two characters who do bad things.
There are two characters who do unredeemably... Okay, 3 times, but one of them was very cinematic and the appropriate decision. So I don't think this is going to be spoilers, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Udina, that's all I'm going to say. When you get the option to headbutt a Krogan to establish dominance, you take the option to headbutt a Krogan to establish dominance.
The thing that kills me about that is the shaman busts up laughing the moment you do it.
Yeah, he just laughs. He's like, oh, I like you, kid. And meanwhile, Shepard's over here reeling, going, oh, my head. But it was adorable. And third, well, let's just put it this way. I romanced Thane. So have a think about how I feel about Kai Lang. There we go. I have that save. Every once in a while, I will load that save just to take that renegade action one more time. And then I'll stop the game and walk away. But yeah, other than that, totally Paragon.
I'm going to hazard a guess here and say that I speak for a lot of people in the chat here when I say hot.
I love you. See, here's the thing though. I've always wanted to romance Garrus. I really want to do a Garrus romance. But then I meet Thane and my will just corrodes. So I think this might, when I play Legendary, might be the time I can finally romance Garrus. And more importantly, there are 2 DLCs that I never got to play when I originally played the Mass Effect trilogy because they had gone buggy and weren't being patched. So there's new content. Ah! I'm very much looking forward
Mass
to.
Effect is legitimately one of the best bits of science fiction in the last 25 years.
It's if you like Star Trek Picard, you owe that to Mass Effect as far as I'm concerned.
They are very similar in tone.
Okay, fine. As soon as I get a PS5, then we can do Marguerite Place Mass Effect. That would be fine. It's going to be very long. I'm just warning everybody. But I could totally.
Also, I serve you fair warning. The Mass Effect games feature my all-time favorite alien sidekick.
Which one?
My homie, the Battle Frog.
Oh, I love Rex so much.
The Krogan, who are this race of 7-foot-tall, bipedal,
immortal,
crested frog tanks, basically.
Marguerite effect. Okay, Ducky, we have to make a note of that. We'll have to make Marguerite effect artwork for the Mass Effect streams.
The Krogan are basically space dwarves. If dwarves were angry 8-foot-tall frogs.
Okay. More importantly, if you are nice to Rex, he is present throughout the entire game. If you are nice to Rex, there's this glorious moment where he makes a cameo in Citadel, the gorgeous kind of endgame
you get to throw a big
DLC.
Party.
He throws the People's Elbow on a shuttlecraft. It's amazing.
It's this beautiful balletic action sequence which opens with him elbow dropping a shuttlecraft, and he's chatting away to you whilst he's murdering 15 guys trying to kill you.
He's my favorite. I love Rex so much. I'm just making a note. Mass Effect. Gaming streams. Okay, fine. Cool. No! You cannot romance him! It's terribly bigoted, and it's unfair!
Although brilliantly, it's very heavily implied he can romance you.
Yes! Yeah, there is a little implication about that I will call out when we get to that point in the stream.
But no, BioWare have this weird thing where there is always one particular character in their franchise who many people wish to climb like a mountain and who you cannot romance for love nor money. With Mass Effect, it's everyone's favorite Battle Frog. And with Dragon Age, it's Varric Tetris. Varric is a chest.
Hashtag give me the dwarf. Context, Marguerite always plays dwarves in Dragon Age. Always. Always? Always.
I do can polite you.
Give me the dwarf. Anyway, we're a demon. We're dealing with our demon heritage issues. We will come back to my space boyfriends and my fantasy dwarf boyfriends
This is my
later.
space boyfriend Garrus, and this is his space boyfriend Rex.
What Garrus and Rex are very good friends, but I do not ship them. They have platonic space bro energy.
Well, that's because you love Garrus, purely and completely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. Not sorry.
Anyway,
we need to move
old-timey
on.
demons.
Old-timey demons! Quick, let's finish the old-timey demons so Marguerite can play. I love Mass Effect. I want a PS5. I really want a PS5. Alright, let's move on. Okay, pick something to read. I don't have anything to read. Thank you very much.
Books. All books have been
I have read all the books. Demon skills. New blood. Okay. That's creepy. Oh, I think this is all get your skills to level 3. See how they're all now level 2? Okay. I have nothing to read. Yeah, I've completed my summer reading for now. Committing sleep crimes till 4 a.m. More sleep is good if you have that opportunity. Alright. Let's see what's up next. Yeah, I think a little sit down might be a good idea.
Rational and open. I spent my whole life swimming in lies.
Emily, what a waste. I feel like I know nothing. That I have to learn everything all over again. I'm a demon. I age more slowly. I can mentally manipulate people. I don't even know if it's a good thing or a curse.
Maybe it's a good thing? If it's a curse, I had many other options to pursue.
No, this is an advantage. I could get used to this pretty quickly, I think.
No.
What a mess. Come on, man up, Louis. I'm still the same old me. Demon or not, I'm still in charge of my actions.
Exactly.
And this father, I know nothing about. Yes, I've still got a lot to learn. It's enough to drive you crazy. Everything I believed in, nothing holds true anymore. Pull yourself together, man. I need to find some answers. There's no way of being alone for a minute.
Can I just have a break, please, folks? Leave me alone. Betcha it's home. I'm re-examining the art choices. It's all still about killing people. Yeah, that's a great image to realize. Ugh.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter.
Yeah, that's what I feel like right now.
Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Guess I have to open the door. I'm gonna go in my room first. Leave me alone. Can I just have a few minutes? Hey, Joe. Yes, I'm afraid you have indeed missed a great deal. More royal jelly, but that's full.
Dear Monsieur de Richet.
Yeah. All right. What do you want? Wendy, the book is not in here. All right. Now who wants what? It's gonna be home. I know it's gonna be home.
Sir Gregory?
Yep!
Good day, Louis. I think it would be good to talk. How are you feeling?
I don't know.
I understand. I heard that William spoke to you at last about our nature and our family.
Okay, no
It's a
mind
good
reading
thing,
him.
But you must be a bit shaken up.
That's the least you can say.
I bid you welcome among us, Louis. Knowing William, he probably didn't go into any detail about our family, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
Sit down. Oh, look. I think that's the I'm out of brain asking questions juice. All right, how many are there?
How many of us are there in the family?
We are 8 brothers and sisters.
Okay. Are there other families?
Well, tell me then. Are there any other families like ours?
There are officially 7, but we're the oldest and therefore the most powerful.
Officially 7 families like us, so demonic clans? Hang on a second, sorry everybody, I'm eating.
What do you mean by brothers and sisters if we can change bodies?
You reason with logic. We have retained the human habit. When we first come into this world, we retain a certain attachment to our first envelope. If we are born as a man, we are brothers. If we are born as a woman, we are sisters. But I must admit, it has absolutely no real importance. They're just bodies.
Is there a head of the family?
You'll see. You'll meet them all, of course, when you are ready. They created us and set out the rules, especially our father. As for our mother, she retired from the political stage. We don't see her much anymore. I think that all these questions simply bore her.
So there are progenitor parents?
Apparently.
I'm still going with that whole demon angel thing. You mean Mortimer Rebel? Let's ask how long have we been in existence? FedEx conviction. Let's tread softly here.
What's Lord Mortimer's problem?
I think he allows himself to be devoured by a need for recognition.
Has he always been like that?
More or less, but thinking about it, I believe that the birth of our latest sibling greatly accentuated his discomfort.
Is he jealous?
Do you think he's jealous?
I didn't realize you were so good at behavioral analysis. Indeed, William certainly is prone to jealousy. Finding one's place, notably in the eyes of our father, is not easy, and we each do what we can to succeed. But I can't justify this perpetual rebellion against our rules.
What rebellion against our rules? What?
How long has our family been in existence?
We have been here since the very beginning.
What do you mean, exactly?
Are you trying to get information from me?
No, not at all. I was just wondering why that particular question seemed to disturb you.
Let us not insist, then. You yourself weren't very convinced by the question, it seems.
I see. There is still much to learn.
Yes, it's true. You've got some catching up to do, my boy. One thing you must understand, regarding any disagreements that might arise between William and myself, is his position with regard to mankind.
What do you mean?
Well, for centuries we've been trying to help, and therefore preserve humanity. Monarchies are simple and practical. They enable us to inspire humanity efficiently, and I can't understand why William wants to replace them with democracy.
Hang on a second. I want to know what this effect I have now all of a sudden is... What happened here? Exhausted. Okay, why am I exhausted? Temporarily reveals. And gives 3 essence points. Oh, okay. I'm gonna need some more golden elixir before too much later. Alright, well, I'll deal with the exhaustion for now, I think. Huh. Well... because monarchies are exploitive, and maybe if we let people govern themselves, we don't have to spend all our time governing them.
But if your intention is not to dominate the human race, why not let them be master of their own destinies?
I perfectly understand this type of reaction from you. Less from William. The main thing you're lacking is time. Man is transient. And one of his particularities is that he does not learn from the errors of his peers. He uses up an incredible amount of energy building and destroying whatever he himself has put into place. If we weren't here to help them, guide them, I sincerely believe that humanity would have become extinct by now.
Says the rich white man.
When we plan ahead, we do it for the long term.
Okay, that's called being a despot. Wow, this takes Noblesse Oblige to a whole nother level.
Yes, I understand, but that's more like tyranny, isn't it?
Well, it's all a question of your point of view. From man's point of view, I can understand how he would have that impression if ever he found out. But don't forget your true nature. From the demon's point of view, in other words, ours, letting man do as he thinks fit would equate to letting him race to his own demise.
And why is that a problem?
What about man's freedom to choose?
That is man's worst enemy, Louis. Imagine a creature that dies without reaching the age of adulthood. It remains a child. We have to help him, otherwise he will put himself in danger. It has taken centuries for our family to establish relative peace between demons. Thanks to this policy, we have been able to decide everything by confining the other families to subordinate roles. And now William is obsessed with disrupting everything.
Peace between demons? What do you mean?
I'm not talking about conflicts within our family. If that was all there was, everything would be fine. But several other families, younger but nonetheless powerful, are trying to upset the balance. At present, we dominate most of the major countries around the globe. But some families are pushing, via less influential countries, to gain ground. Do you understand?
As best I can, yes.
When the time comes, you must take up a position on the political chessboard. I only hope your father doesn't take you down with him.
Take him down? What? Is he in danger? What do you mean, take him down with him? We'll come back to that point.
Are you suggesting he might be in danger?
Well, Louis, our father's patience is not limitless. If William ever does go too far, then yes, he will be in danger. I want you to make an informed choice. Now go and see your father, see what he has to say, and then think it over very carefully.
That's exactly what I intended to do. Thank you, Uncle.
Don't mention it. If I've been able to help you in any way, go now.
It's not so veiled.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. See what I mean about there's going to be more at play than just the new reality I've experienced. Now I'm in the crime syndicates. And, oh, wow. Okay. What does the bio for these people say now? I'm very curious. So, yeah, what is... Now we all know why they're faceless servants. They're just bodies to be hopped into. Okay.
Oh man, I've not put that together.
What?
The face of the servant's body hopping.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what they're there for. Baron of Nottingham. Nottingham, son of barony! Anyway, let's move on. It hasn't changed anything. None of that's changed. I'm gonna need more golden elixir before this goes on. Lance of Longinus. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well. Okay. Let's see who we can talk to, shall we? I think we're supposed to Yeah. I don't think so, Ocean, because we were able to read Emily's mind, remember? Which at least implies she's not a demon. I want to see if I can get back into Von Warner's room.
I'll bet you can.
And read that stuff that I missed previously. Yeah, let's go around this way. Keep an eye out for coins and couch cushions if you would, folks. Still can't get into this room. Wandering around being a demon. It's Washington's room. Hello, now I'm a demon. This game has gotten really weird. Need some coins and couch. Oh, there's Piaggi. Should I talk to Piaggi? No, I'm not talking to anybody. I don't have to right now. I could use a few moments to be alone with my thoughts, you know? Okay, almost there. Into Von Warner's room. That's what I want to do. Oh, this is loading a lot. This makes me nervous.
Why is his study in such a mess? Looks like Volner's planning something.
All I wanted to do was read that stack of books I missed.
What a mess. Looks like Volner was interrupted. Looks a lot like straw, and he's drawn something in a hurry on this sheet. I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before.
I bet... No, that looks like the, That's the lock that we got through before. Okay. I don't want to spend the points on this.
I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before.
Okay, that's fine. I think this is the clue I missed. What's the letter? Johann, I know you're trying to find out what happened to Elizabeth, but it's getting out of hand now. Your escapade on the continent costs me enough as it is. I know it hasn't been easy for you leaving Elizabeth confined in her room for a month so she doesn't bump into Sarah. But to run away without warning, I had to lie to cover you, Johann. Act as if you arrived separately only a few days ago and persuade William to do the same with his guests. I demand that you come to your senses and take hold of yourself. I ask you to fetch something so we can get it off the island, not for study in a vain hope of acquiring power. Oh, not for to study it. Ooh, wow. I won't give you any answers, let me be clear on that. At most, we run the risk of losing it again. So for the last time, please go and leave it at the agreed place. I can confirm that someone will pick it up immediately, Gregory. Yeah, this has to do with the lance. Yeah, okay, fine. So, let's get out of here. Okay, cool. So now we know. He's probably trying to break into the lock. Alright, so let's go talk. That's Washington, isn't it? I don't want a tourist, I guess. Which is here. Leave me alone, Washington. I don't want to talk to you. Is there someone on the balcony? I didn't notice, Lumina, no. And I don't feel like talking to spare people right now because they're going to ask me for confrontations. I don't want to have any more confrontations. Thank you, Eldritch. What would I gain from talking to Washington right now? Well, I kind of don't know what I'm supposed to be doing at the moment. And I have a feeling it's figuring out what we're going to do with the Conclave, isn't it? This place doesn't get any less creepy. So what's with the pit, huh?
We all ignore the pit.
What's casting that shadow?
What is casting that shadow?
So there's the window, right? See that little dark plinty shape? Maybe it's the bottom of the couch? I don't know. Oh, I'm very tired and confused. I'm just a small boy, and now I'm a demon, and I don't understand. Oi. Now I know why you're there. I'd like to go back to just rummaging couch cushions and a little light political peril, please. But no. I have nothing to read. I liked getting through 3 books in a day. That was nice. Tired and confused, the two genders. Very much so. That's just, Dante again, isn't it?
Dante's Purgatory.
Yeah.
Why does your mind presume to flight when you're still like the imperfect grub, the worm before it's attained its final form?
Hush now.
Charming.
Ugh. Do I really have to go talk to this guy? Keep in mind, he might be reading your mind.
Louis, I was sure you would stay.
Yes,
I'm
well.
proud of you. You've made the right choice. It took great maturity to forgive your sister as you did.
She brought me up. I realized I owed her a lot.
We all make mistakes, as Sarah well knows.
Why didn't you tell me the truth about her?
I thought that might be too many truths to absorb at one time. I intended to tell you afterwards. You were in a hurry, so I made a decision. You've been able to understand and choose for yourself. How do you feel?
Hard to say.
Overwhelmed, intrigued, anxious. Do I feel relieved? I don't really feel... I'm gonna go with overwhelmed.
Confused about everything? I have to admit, it's been a lot to take in such a short amount of time.
What could be more normal? It may have been a bit brutal, but you've just grown up in a very short space of time. From now on, you can influence your own future. I will guide you. All the time we need.
You're not the first to make me that offer.
What do you mean by that?
Your brother, Sir Gregory.
Gregory. Why am I not even surprised? What did he say?
Should we change the subject? I don't feel like I should be... I'm definitely not going to read his mind. That's not going to go well. Diversion. Is he vulnerable to diversion? Have we tried him against diversion? Let's try diversion.
Not much. He bid me welcome to the family, that's all.
Louis, Gregory is my brother. Always has been. And he never goes anywhere to say or do not much. He must have told you that he's worried about me, that he wants to be there for you, and that you ought to be wary of me.
Yes, something like that.
Okay, so now I've reached the point where I'm like at a -2.
Oh shit, how?
Because I encountered his one unusable effort point. Cumulative. Exhausted ×2. Because I encountered another immunity. He's immune to diversion. But that gets me more brain points, if I remember correctly. Yeah, see? I have another brain point. If you discover somebody's immunities, you get more brain points. So that's good, but it means that things are a little bit more expensive at the moment. But I have tons of royal jelly, so I'm not so worried about that. All right, so let's try that again. Let's try how he deals with etiquette. It also doesn't cost me anything, so... Father, redacted. Yeah, well, I called that. I called that Mortimer was actually going to be our father, so... I know. We know. We will get there. My guess is I'm about to try this etiquette thing, and he's going to be immune to etiquette, and then we'll come back and actually talk about his father. That's my theory.
I think he's worried about you.
Worried? Marvelous. That's just like him. You know, in a family like ours, we all have a role to play. And his is to worry about everyone else. Let me reassure you, there's no reason for him to worry about me.
What about father? Okay, here we go, Ocean. We're going to ask about father.
Like the relationship with your father, for example.
It's sometimes complicated, I must admit. I like to understand things, even if it means thinking outside the box. In fact, that's a character trait that you seem to have inherited.
That was a nice distraction. You haven't answered my question.
You haven't answered about your father.
What did I tell you? You are too curious, my son. Let time do its work. I don't impose anything on anyone. I'm just following my own path.
But where does it lead?
I suppose I should explain.
Yes, please.
For centuries now, demons have emerged in and around great leaders all over the world. But like true tyrants, they have governed with an iron fist in a studded glove.
That's the impression I get.
But you see, people's discontent is increasing, and they are too high up to hear it. They take themselves for gods. Sooner or later, the people will turn against us, just as they have in the past. Each time it's happened, many of us have died. We must master the humans, yes, but gently. And the best way of doing that is by allowing them a free choice, Louis.
Okay, when you allow someone a free choice, you're not actually giving them a free choice. So your noblesse oblige you may convince yourself is good-minded, but you're still a freaking tyrant. We've called father. There's father, and then there's double father.
Double father.
Double father, like double boss.
Who's double father?
Whoever Mortimer's father
Gotcha.
is that we don't understand.
Bryce Becky.
I love that there only appears to be father and then our dad and then us. Is that how the generations work? I don't know. It gets weird. Oh my gosh. Is that his project or your project?
So that's your project.
Of course not entirely, no. It is easier to keep control over people who slumber than people who are oppressed.
Called it, see?
A man with nothing to lose is a dangerous man. Whereas, if you give him a roof, food, and entertainment, he will do whatever you want.
You're a
The best way
Tory!
of getting them to achieve something is to make them think it was their idea.
You're an
For that,
evil,
they have to feel
undead Tory! And
they
I
are
know
free.
those are all
Hang on.
redundant!
What do you mean? Look at the United States. From the start, I introduced an idea that will change everything. The idea that everything is possible. Everyone can become someone. Is there anything more beautiful?
You mean it's not true?
Man can move mountains when he believes it is in his own interest. And what nobler cause is there than his own freedom?
Oh my god. Oh, I hate, yeah, you're definitely dying. Oh, you think you're doing it for the little people. Oh, you're the worst. Give me another example, because that was too pat.
Do you have any more examples?
Of course.
Okay, let's talk about slavery, motherfucker.
Talk to me about slavery.
Well, take the slave trade, for example. It's an archaic practice that simply has to stop. Today, black slaves of America work for free and in unbearable conditions. Tomorrow, if you free the blacks and offer them work along with a salary, they will bless you for it. Then, they will be integrated into the system. They will be taxable. Once they are free, they will have to work for a roof, pay taxes, and feed their families. Maybe we could take away the civil rights of prisoners, for example. In this way, we'll keep control of all those who respect the system and benefit from the others as workforce.
I'm practically angry with you. You're talking about starting institutionalized racism. I'm gonna. Can I? Where's the stab him across the table button? Moment. He is motherfucking patient zero.
Yep.
I'm gonna kill you so hard. I'm gonna kill you so hard. Okay, let's hear you talk about women. This'll be great.
And what would you propose for women?
They must be given the right to work and to vote. Look, at the moment, they don't work. They take care of raising children. What a mistake. We have to get them out of the house. Make them work. In this way, not only will they become consumers, but they will also delegate the job of education to the system. We could guide humanity from a young age, Louis, don't you see? Today, we are wasting too much time.
I'm sure he calls himself a feminist.
I love women. All women.
What obscurantism. By harping on this concept of good and evil, guilt and redemption, look where men are now, locked up in beliefs that should no longer exist. It's time for men to rediscover themselves and to take control of their lives, as they really are, without any moral judgment.
I just... how do I stab him? How do I
It's time
stab
for man
him?
to rediscover themselves and take control of their lives, and they really are, without any moral judgment. Oh,
Frickin'
Jesus
libertarian. Did it, bit it, finna, brada, bada.
Tell me what you think about progress.
Progress is essential, Louis. It's the future.
Well,
What else?
by definition.
Progress must liberate humanity from burdensome chores. Progress must replace man wherever his presence is not obligatory. It creates both the desire and the need. It will liberate women as soon as the machines are able to do all the chores in the home automatically. It will bring men together by bringing a faster means of locomotion. Look at the cultural revolution that printing brought about. But the most important of all has already been laid. The foundation stone. Freedom of speech. The First Amendment of the Constitution. There must be opponents to every project. So, above all, don't develop a one-track approach. Otherwise, man won't have enough room for expression to feel free. If man sees his chains, he will only want to break them. If we give men the feeling that they are free, I am convinced that they will exceed their limits. And it is only from that condition that humanity shall rise up.
But do you want to dominate or raise humanity higher?
I want it to advance. I want it to progress. Man is our vessel. If he progresses, then so do we. Wouldn't you like to know what we really are?
Who do you mean? Demons?
Yes, us. Our species. I've been searching for centuries, trying to find a way to explain the reason of our existence. But humanity has not yet evolved enough to make any progress on this subject.
But why do you need
I am
human?
convinced that the sciences will bring that knowledge someday.
So, that's your objective, is it? To understand who we are.
But why do you need to, quote, progress,
Yeah.
unquote, humanity in order to do your own... It is still manipulation, but I have some empathy about the whole to understand who we are. No.
I understand your goal, but the change you propose is not really a significant one. It is merely more smoke and mirrors.
You must understand that we directly depend on men. Consequently, we have to do our utmost to help them progress and to prevent them from killing each other.
Why? Yeah.
And you think that's been a success? Humanity? It's almost always at war. And it's been this way forever.
Look, I'm not saying that the task is easy. We've all had failures. And at times, we have even suffered from conflicts on our own side.
Oh?
I'm doing my best to improve the situation. Our family clings to its privileges and to the past.
So do you.
And that's how they are putting us in danger. The time has come for change. Now that you know your true nature, there are still a few things I need to teach you.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean exactly?
A new skill, and not the least, Louis.
Oh, God.
It's about taking control of a person.
No!
No. No. Yeah, he says in his fancy coat, in his gold-plated office.
Right? How?
How do you do it?
It's an animal resonance. How it works is still a bit unclear even to us.
Like a wave or a sound?
That seems the most likely, yes. In my opinion, demons are capable of tuning their psychic frequency to that of others. That is why, for example, I tend to surround myself with deaf and dumb servants. The servants dressed in black.
Aha.
I infiltrated them. I opened a
Hey, Dad,
channel
quick question.
between
What the
them
fuck?
and me, and then I deprived them of speech.
What?
This way, no other demon can turn them against me.
Oh my god! Oh!
He mutilated them.
I can't wait. Window. Press S to stab. Press S to
To stab.
stab. Stab. Stab.
I don't see how I could do that.
I shall help you the first time.
Oh my god. He's evil.
Yes.
He's absolutely evil. I'm killing you. Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't seem to have much of a choice.
Okay, let's not waste any more time.
I deduce that you're impatient to master what's in store for you. That is good. I thought I'd mix business with pleasure for this first time.
What do you mean by that?
The conference will come to a close
Mortimer has
shortly.
just admitted that he's going to teach us how
Not
to
that I'm
infiltrate
fed up
people's
with
brains,
archaic
and also explain
diplomacy,
why the servants
but
look like
it's
they
time
do.
to ensure the
Basically,
success
he
of this
has
project.
hotwired
Hold
To
on,
make
Hoppy,
this
hold
happen,
on.
I would like Piaggi to inform the Pope he has changed sides.
Go ahead now. Sorry, there was dialogue running.
Pardon me. Mortimer has psychically hotwired the servants to be deaf and mute. He's mutilated their speech centers.
Yeah, I'm just... You want us to rig the conference.
You're going to use your powers to alter the votes?
The real game is about to begin.
Oh.
Louis. Up till now, the guests have been sizing each other up. From now on, it's time for Gregory and myself to play, as well as you yourself. Now, here is my plan. I would like you to join His Eminence in his room.
Just play along. We'll see when the time comes. Very well. And then?
You're going to have to trust me. What we're going to do is painless for the human you are going to invade.
Invade?
Yes. You're going to enter his mind and take control. You're going to influence his actions and his psyche.
Go ahead, honey.
No, judging by the S and so much S and all the stabs, CZ is very much on board now.
Make him speak, then concentrate. You must focus on him in order to feel his thoughts. Then, while speaking, you must link with him. Once you're done, you will naturally find your way to the source and enter into his thoughts.
But what if I fail?
Trust in your instincts. You just have to let yourself go. You have the skill. Let your nature come to the fore. You'll see. If you fail, you'll be in for some light banter with His Eminence. That's all. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Very well.
Perfect. Go now. The Cardinal is in his room.
How do you know that?
You will have to write a letter to the Pope as if Piaggi had written it himself. In this letter, tell the Pope that whatever happens during the conference, he must follow my propositions. But be careful. In order to protect himself from counterfeiters, the Pope had Piaggi's hand tattooed with a symbol to be sure of his identity. You'll see when you're inside him. You'll understand. Once it's written up, just bring it back to me, and I'll send it off immediately.
All right. I'll take care of it.
Wow!
We've had this happen before. Haven't we had one of the moments where Louis downloads into somebody, and we've had another character come in on Mortimer and home and hand them something and leave?
I think so, yeah.
Crikey Moses.
Wow. I don't know about you folks, but maybe this is a good place to pause. And, I mean, we're almost at time, so this might be a good place for us to wrap up today. Because I don't know if I'm up for psychic invasion and forgery. Last moment. Yeah, so folks who've wandered in and missed the recap, this game has taken a hard left turn.
Again.
And we definitely, I need to find some way to stab Mortimer by the end of this. And we'll need to write some new content warnings for next week. Yeah, totally. Wendy, agreed. We'll do some content warnings up at the top. Yeah, let's stop here. Wow, use evil. We better be able to stab him by the end of this game. I'm gonna be really unhappy if we don't get to stab him by the end of this game. Yeah, let's go talk to the bird. Let's see if we can talk to the bird. That sounds like a great idea, Ocean.
Hey, little buddy. Kill him.
Hey, buddy.
Remove his eyes.
No, I'm not allowed to talk to the bird. Yeah, I'm feeling good that we have the murder weapon in our coat now.
So, I'm glad everyone else has noticed the hole, so we still have the Spear of Destiny.
Good. Let's go up to... Is there a press S for stab? Is there an option to stab him? No, there's not. It's just the stuff.
There is just one more thing, Father. What? Stab.
Right? It's just the standard stuff he has. Oof. Evil. Well, if we can possess birds, we haven't been given the option yet. How about that? Alright. We'll just go back. That's a good question, Ocean. I don't know if the body, if a demon was possessing, was unable to see and hear, if they would be unable to hop. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know, Hunter. I think the game is doing a pretty good job of going, this is when you listen to him, and then Louis does these little asides about, well, we'll make our decision later. Yeah. For example, if there's a secret cipher that Piaggi has to write to the Pope in, then one of the ways we could do this is just intentionally mess up the cipher, so that when the Pope gets the letter, he knows it's false. That would be kind of like the way I'd want to do that. But for now, I think we'll wrap it up here, because, whew, that was a lot. Yes, Lumina, the whistling is the bird. See? It's the pretty bird over here. There we go. Alrighty, everybody. Thanks for joining us as
Thank you, folks.
Hard Left Turn continues. Think about Mass Effect. I think we'll play Mass Effect. I need a PS5 so I can play Mass Effect. Wah! Anyway, okay. Don't know.
So, let's talk briefly about the next couple of things that are going to happen. This Wednesday, we will be commencing on 9 Goblins.
By T. Kingfisher.
By T. Kingfisher. There will be content warnings. There will be accents.
There will be so many accents.
Exactly. I'm keeping notes. There may be a chart.
Yes. In fact, I do think a chart might be a very good idea.
We have nothing else upcoming at present this week. That's a terrible lie. You're appearing on Rightopolis, which is broadcast live.
Is it broadcast live?
Yes, it is.
But that's next Sunday, isn't it?
Yes, I believe so.
So we could have told everybody this time next week.
Next week, Marguerite will be pulling double duty and appearing on RJ Barker and Kit Gonzo's fantastic Rightopolis discussion show, which is a live broadcast on Discord and is so much fun. Kit and RJ are two of the nicest people in publishing, and this is just going to be a blast.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be a chat.
You can find me, if you want to hear some more of me, on School of Everything from New Century, which went live a couple of days ago, and is a 2-hour discussion of Falcon and Winter Soldier.
And you were also on the latest episode of Quirky Voices by Sarah. I always get her last name.
And I was also on the latest episode of Quirky Voices by Sarah. One of the things that she had to cut down, she apologized, was about halfway through she made a passing reference to when she was at the University of Ripon in York St. John. And there was a pause, and I went, when? And she went, 1997. And I said, I was there from 1995. And
so Sarah and Alistair went to uni together, apparently.
We may have taken classes together. It's very weird. So, but periodically she just pops up in my inbox now and goes, UCROASJ represent, and we high-five. And,
it's a good thing.
Yeah. So yeah, we're all over the internet. We'll be back as normal on Wednesday, and then on Sunday. Full Lids out on Friday at 5 p.m.
Yep.
We're going to be discussing Mortal Kombat, amongst other things. All the podcasts are out at the usual time. There's lots of us online, as always there is. Thank you so much for coming along. This is, especially in a game like this, which takes a wide variety of unpleasant and
unchoreographed left turns.
It's always really nice to do this with an audience who are good and fun to be around, and that's you all. So thank you very much.
Have a great rest of your time zone, and we'll see you next week.